Jumbo guys, it's Simon. So, this week's... What? What do you mean I look like Andrew? Just because we are both gay men of colour does not mean that we look the same. Oh my god, that's so racist! Just kidding guys, it's me Andrew on Monday. Simon is currently moving, so he doesn't have internet until a few days. He'll be posting on Thursday hopefully. I'm gonna leave this week's theme to the other guys and take that opportunity to do my coming out story because the other guys have already done and redone their coming out stories, so I'll just take advantage of this and tell you a bit about mine. So kids, gather round, here comes the story. So I came out just this past August. It was on the Tuesday the 9th. The reason I came out, I was just being very emotional and it kind of just exploded. It was more of a need to do this kind of thing. This was when AGAD auditions happening and I thought I'm not gonna even try to go for a collab channel unless I'm out, because what kind of example would I be setting if I'm not proud of who and what I am, which is a flaming homosexual. The story went a bit like, I went downstairs when I was called for dinner, and I went downstairs, I was putting myself some dinner, which was a fried potato and egg. That has no relevance to the story, but it's really tasty. So as I was putting my dinner, I was just like, Mum, there's something I've got to tell you. And then she goes, what? And then she started freaking out because I was in a really serious tone. And the words, I'm gay, was caught in my throat and I couldn't say it. I don't know, it was really, my throat just tightened up, and any of you who've been through this has gone through the exact same thing, and I was just like, oh my god, I can't do this. So my brother was also there. He was just about to go out in 10 or 20 minutes. And I go, my brother, I need you. Can you just stay by my side and just help me tell Mother? And then he was just like, I'm going out, and then he left. So he left early because I just looked her in the face. She was like breaking down now. She was just like, oh my god, my son's got someone pregnant, or he's doing drugs, and I just go, Mom, I'm gay. And then it was just like, time froze for a second, and then I was just like, then she just broke down in tears. She just started crying. It was insane. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle seeing her cry because of what I've just told her. So I just took my food, went upstairs in this room here, put my plate on the table, didn't eat it, and just cried all night. The next few days passed. I just didn't talk to anyone. I was just like, oh my god, I should have waited, but whatever, it's done. A few days later, I was downstairs making myself a cup of tea, and my mum came in from work, and then she put down her bags and whatnot, and then she said, Andrew, and she started breaking down right there, just by looking at me. She just started crying and stuff, and then she goes, Andrew, it's fine, one rule, no sleaziness. And I was just like, you don't know me, Mother, trust me, you don't even know. But yeah, on another note, my friends have already known. I told them. They took it quite well. They just had that... Have you ever noticed when you tell someone and they get the eyes? That's what I seem to realise a lot. They just kind of look at you differently. Also, regarding my father, my mum told my father the first night after I told my mum, and I've not confronted him about it. I don't think it's necessary, because that's awkwards. Very grateful to have such loving parents. Okay, from my experience, I found out that I do actually regret coming out so early. I just think that it would have been much more safer for me in case my family didn't accept it, if I was independent. So really, I think you should be independent and you shouldn't be with someone. You shouldn't come out because you're with someone. You should be alone, and it should be for yourself. It's a very liberating experience, so I'm out of breath from talking, but yeah, I will leave the other guys to say what the actual theme is for this week. And I will see you later guys on next Thursday when everything's back to normal, hopefully.